I should eat out of his hands. Girl. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel today. Yes, after many requests, we are back with the next part of the Nanny Affair. Now, if you haven't seen the last one, go catch up on it. Short story, our girl's the nanny. She's now having a little thing with her boss. He's engaged, and in the last one, there was this big blow up fight with his fiance's family. Our girl, there was a whole little thing, and now she overheard the fiance wanting us fired. So we're gonna see what happens with that, because it's always a mess here. But I hope you guys are excited, and without further ado, let's start the drama. The morning after the argument you overheard between Sam and Sophia, you try to keep a low profile as you slink through the penthouse, hoping to prepare a cold breakfast for the twins and get out before Sam spots you. They can't fire me if they can't find me, right? After Sam used his little hands to play with the kitty cat, he better not fire us, I swear. We did too much for this. But you walk in and find Sam quietly sipping coffee at the kitchen counter. Sam, I didn't expect you to be so early, just playing natural. I've been meaning to talk to you. You can be a difficult woman to find when you want to be. Sam, we have been right here this whole time. Oh no, here it comes. I should just, you know what? Let's act like we didn't hear anything. Let's just play it. Let's just play it off, Oh, beautiful morning we're having, isn't it? A great day to be gainfully employed. I suppose it is. Are you feeling all right? I'm just so relieved I have a mature boss who doesn't fire people on a whim. Sam reaches out to touch your arm. I'm not going to fire you, Jennifer. Oh, thank goodness. You did not want this, Sam. We would have gone off on you. But Sophia doesn't get a say in this. Oh, thank goodness. Get that rat out of here. Yes, she was upset about what happened at the club, but I wouldn't fire someone just to soothe her ego, especially when everything you said to Paolo, not Paolo, was spot on, that nasty ass. Good, because I'm not going to stop speaking my mind. I wouldn't want you to. Besides, if I fired everyone who voiced their opinion, I'd be an army of one. The world needs more thinkers like you. Well, thank you. You know what? I give him his props. He didn't fire us. I'm sure there was some bonus points we've gotten with him in certain situations, but you know what? He didn't fire us. That's all that matters. Sam tilts his head to the side with a sparkle in his eye. Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about this morning, your future. I thought you could come to the office with me today. Carter can watch the boys, and I know you have ambitions outside of being a nanny. This is your chance to see a Fortune 500 company up close and personal. Dalton Enterprises is a little out of my league, don't you think? Oh, is he about to get us a better job at Dalton Enterprises? Nonsense. I've seen your credentials. I almost handed your resume over to HR instead of hiring you personally. Really? I am flattered you even considered it. You're a bright woman, Jennifer. Don't sell yourself short. Okay, so you know what? Thank you, Sam. Or should I call you Mr. Dalton again today? I'm sure he would low-key like that. Sam is fine. Now, do you want to tell the boys or should I? Oh, so is she okay, so maybe she's getting hired somewhere not long after you arrive at Dalton Enterprises with Sam. Heads turn as you pass by with him. Good morning, Mr. Dalton. I made a submission to the patent folder whenever you have a moment to review. Excellent. Grant, have you met Jennifer Martinez? Haven't had the pleasure. Are you new here? Oh no, maybe someday if we're lucky. She just got her master's in chemistry and shows a lot of promise. Okay. It's nice to not just be the nanny for once. Plus, our girl is the credentials she has. She is smart. Mr. Dalton, call for you on line 1. Be right there. Sam nods at you before leaving you and Grant to talk. So a chemist, are you looking to invent or explore? Well, I see myself exploring through studies. I don't know. I want to do groundbreaking research that changes the world. You do you, sis. We will back you up. Oh yeah, in what area? I find the molecular biome fascinating, particularly as it relates to the immune system. Through careful testing, we could determine what best practices create the strongest defense. Like probiotics, I'm always sipping on my kombucha for that exact reason. Okay. Exactly. Those were discovered 100 years ago and only became popular recently. There's still lots of room for more discovery. Supplementation and improvement. Yes, sis, yes. Spoken like a future boss. That's right. Co-owner of this company, to be honest. Should I be worried about my job? Maybe, Sam. We don't know yet. We'll see the future. Sam smirks as he rejoins the group. No, I keep you around to soothe the transition of power. Grant chuckles before looking down at his watch. Oh, I better run if I don't want to be late for a meeting. It was nice to meet you, Jennifer. You wave as Grant leaves and follow Sam to his private elevator. Okay. The doors are about to close when someone slips their hand in to stop them. Oh, it's Robin. It's Icon. Sam, we need you. There's a problem with the office in Milan. Hey, Jennifer. Fancy seeing you here. What's up, Robin? Hey, Robin. What'd you do now? I never said it was my fault. Strategic guess. Damn, Jennifer, I don't want to just abandon you here, but these meetings can go on and on. I can take her off your hands and skip the meeting altogether. It'll be lunch before you're done anyway. I like that idea even less. Oh, someone's jealous. Can I sit in? That's why you brought me today, right? To see you in action. That's true. All right, follow me. Okay, here we go. We're about to go sit in. You fall in a step behind Sam and hesitate when you notice Robin giving you a look. Period times 3. Interesting. Sam walks to the front of the conference room as Robin pulls up the video call with the Milan office. You know what, girl, take a seat at the table. You take your place next to the other executives at the table. Sam catches your eye and nods in approval. Okay, so we have more periods. After a brief delay, a man pops up onto the big screen in the room. Okay, yes. Okay. We've had a security breach. Several files were lifted onto a jump drive. We think it was a former employee. The suspect was last seen in Lab C. A security breach. The executives around you start to murmur at the news. Suspect. Luca's always had a flair for the dramatic. Our customer DNA profiles are in that database. If the data gets out, it'll be the most catastrophic violation of privacy in our lifetime. Oh my gosh. Our stock is gonna plummet. Our stock, what about the millions of customers who trusted us? You know what? As messy as Sam can be, that's how you know he's a good person. Even in the business meeting, he's not like talking about like, oh, the stocks or the money. He's caring about his customers. Sam closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. You glance over at Robin. Is this really as bad as it seems? Worse, probably. Luca, how did a former employee even have access to those files? That was my fault, Mr. Dalton. I lost my temper and gave him immediate notice instead of following our usual protocol. I'm sorry. Sam holds up his hand and Luca stops talking. Seal up the complex and tell security to do a thorough search building by building, then alert the police. Call me as soon as it's done. Your job is on the line here, Luca. Oh, Sam disconnects the call, then turns to the rest of you. Oh my goodness. Fiona, follow up with the Milan office in an hour. David, I'm going to need projections on the impact of the breach. You've got it, boss. Robin, write up a press release. You've always been good at getting people who should be mad at you to calm down. It is one of my many talents. Sam's cell phone starts to buzz and he sighs. It's my father. I have to take this. Sam steps outside to take the call and the other executives turn to you. Oh, hey y'all. I don't believe we met. I'm Fiona Watson, Chief Financial Officer. This is David Herschel, Head of Marketing. Jennifer Martinez. So I see you got the job. Oh, right. David was at my nanny interview. I did get the job. And I heard sure. After you said to take my advice, that is. That was only part of it. Oh, he's a little mad. Oh, you're that, Jennifer. That explains a lot. It does? Don't worry about David. He's always grumpy right before lunch. I was like, oh, he's a little mad. David opens his mouth to retort, but before he can say anything, the receptionist interrupts. Mrs. Martinez, Mr. Dalton requested that you meet him in his office. I can take you there now. No need. I remember how to get there. Thank you. You say goodbye to the others to make your way up to Sam's office. You knock on the door, then peek your head inside. Sam is on the phone but waves you in. I'll update you again when there is an update. Dad, you know everything I do. Promise. Sam rolls his eyes as he slips into one of the seats. You take the opportunity to let your gaze rove over Sam, drinking him in. She's thirsty. When you finally reach his face, you're surprised to see a blazing eyes looking right at you. Dad, I'll call you back. Oh, Sam hangs up with the phone and turns to you. Sorry about all the excitement. This wasn't exactly what I had in mind when I invited you to the office. What did you have in mind with them blazing eyes? No need to apologize. Besides, it's been kind of thrilling to see you in action. I like the way you Well, you know what? He looks out for other people's hours. We're going to be nice. We're going to say the good stuff. Not a lot of businessmen would do the same. I feel like you need to know that. You're definitely right about that. Sam clears his throat. It seems you're quite the hit around the office already. I am. Everyone is so curious about you. I blame Grant. Well, that and the fact I've been so busy, I haven't been able to give you a proper tour, but I booked the labs for this afternoon to make sure we have them all to ourselves. Okay. Really, that's amazing. Thank you. You're very welcome, although... What? I'm an impatient Jennifer. I'm not sure I can wait that long to get you alone. What did you have in mind? We could have lunch together away from the prying eyes of my employees. Honestly, after the morning, I thought I could really use the break from my office. What do you say? Have a private lunch with Sam, but is this gonna we'll experiment. I'm just so salty if this isn't the good option, but I can't really show if they do anything spicier, so I suppose we'll live with this. Let's go. Great, let me send a quick text and we can head up there. So what do you want to eat, Jennifer? It's not long before the two of you are walking along the High Line looking for a spot to stop and eat. What about here? Perfect. You sent a rifle through the picnic basket to see what the company chef packed. Are you telling me that they managed to whip all this up after a quick text? There must be enough food for 20 people in here. You hold up a board of Greek appetizers to prove your points. And this is just the appetizer. Wow, they really whipped this together. I admit I was hoping you would take me up on my offer, so I planned ahead a little bit. Okay, Sam. But really all the chef did was pack what they were serving in the cafeteria into a basket instead of onto a tray to send up to my office. You have this kind of food every day? One of the perks of the job. Wow, he gets a lot of perks. You take a bite, trying not to moan as loud as swirls of savory deliciousness cover your tongue. Okay, Jennifer. My compliments to the chef. Sam smiles at you as he reaches for an olive. So first impressions, what do you think of Dalton Enterprises? Seems like a great place to work, especially if you get to eat like this all the time. Everyone's so friendly and excited about their jobs there. I could see myself working here in the future, assuming things aren't too complicated between us. Things aren't complicated between us. Oh, honey, it's going to be a pretzel. There are so many complications. Sam reaches out and covers your hand with his for a moment. I think you'd be a great fit. And the last thing I want to be is a complication for your career, regardless of what happens between us. First off, Sam, you need to cut off your stupid engagement. You know you want Jennifer. So stop playing. I know you're not that kind of man to hold that sort of thing against me, but still, it's nice to hear you say it. Sam nods and looks out over the view from the High Line. Despite the good weather, the park is quiet, as if you're the only people in the world up here. I hope it didn't bother you too much to see me get tense in the Milan meeting. I mean, not at all. This company is your baby, and sometimes that requires tough love. In fact, it made me want you to discipline me someday. Oh my gosh, girly. Oh, she's putting it out there. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be messy as hell. Sam's gaze cuts back to yours, his eyes flashing bright. Jennifer, you can't just say that to me. Not when we're in public, not when I can't do exactly what we both want right here, right now. Oh, Sam, I'm not stopping you. Oh, no, but the threat of a public indecency charges. True, and all your freaking stuff online will be a mess. Where's the fun in that? Maybe I should break a few rules until you tie me up and teach me a lesson. Miss Thing. I have thought about, he's been thinking about creative ways. Creative. We don't know if we can read this off. Drive you to the edge and not let you fall over. Oh, interesting. Sam. He clears his throat and a blush warms your cheeks. He probably said too much. Y'all about to desserts? Dessert, yeah, sure. Sam dips a bright red strawberry into a dish of chocolate and offers it to you. He's going for the chocolate strawberry maneuver. Okay. I should eat out of his hands. Girl. I don't know which one's more funny. If we should do the top one or the bottom one. Honestly, the bottom one is funny. You lean for... I can't read it off. Whoops, look like some of that chocolate dripped a little. Let me get that. This is giving me flashbacks to Taboo. You hold Sam's hand steady. We do a fingertip. Jennifer, you flash him an innocent smile. What? She's playing, are you trying to kill me because it's working? Jennifer, I'm sorry you're caught in the middle of all this. All what? my life, my engagement, my desire. It's not fair for me to put you through this. True. Not when I can't give you everything you deserve. True. Sam reaches out to gently cup your cheek, but I can't seem to stay away. What you need to do, what if you are what I deserve? You can barely focus on anything. Okay, they about to be doing all that. You know what, Sam? It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. I'm not going anywhere not after finding you. Really, you'll wait? It depends on what kind of wait we're talking about here, Sam. You not leaning into his touch. Forever and ever, although I'd really rather we work something out sooner than that. Me too. I will find a clean way out of this mess, I promise. That's what I like to hear, Sam. You're going to find a way out of this mess. Please and thank you. You know, I'm not sure if you believe him yet, but certain that he believes what he's saying. Yeah, that's true. We gotta, for now, let's just enjoy each other's company for one child-free day. Okay, so deal. We finished our lunch, trying to forget how much trouble we're in. Let's get back. After lunch, Sam takes you the tour of the labs. Okay, this is where the magic happens, the prototypes, the formulas, the fistfights over whose name goes first on the patent. So this is the intense stuff. I can picture it now. Sam leads you to a table with several pieces of hardware that you've never seen, including a set of miniature robotic arms. This is my favorite part of our new line. Granted, it got some stuff to work out. Sam slips on a pair of snug beige rubber gloves and clenches his fist. The tiny robotic arms on the table clench their fists too. Oh my gosh! I can't decide if you're a mad scientist or if the tiny robot is too cute for words. Oh, oh my gosh, are those the only options? Cute or crazy more often than you think. Sam shows off some of the other features of the miniature robot, but nothing captures your attention like him. I've never seen you so, we'll say, passionate. Oh, I'm not sure. True, we have seen him plenty passionate. That we have, I meant about your job. He's been doing a lot of passion. I do love a good experiment, and as messy as it can be, I'm glad that's a trait I pass down to the boys. So you're in line for promotion to CEO. Well, you have to leave all this, the lab. Sam's eyes grows distant, and he slowly peels the gloves off. Unfortunately, yes. I'm not looking forward to that part, but I've been waiting to lead Delta Enterprises for a long time. It's my namesake. Even if it's not easy to let go of what I love, sometimes you have to. Oh, you lean back against one of the empty lab stations, taking in Sam's every reaction. His eyes full of hurt watch you longingly. Why is your dad hanging on to the title of CEO anyway? He's not even here today. He's easing his way into retirement, but it's hard to him let go, especially given my so-called wild youth before the boys. And then as a widower, I think he saw me as a liability, too fragile adrift. It's taken so long to finally earn his trust, prove to him that I'm a reliable man. Okay, you reach out to take Sam's hand, but he holds out the gloves to you instead. Anyway, why don't you try it now? Okay. Pull away. He's pulling away from you again, but you step forward to slip on the gloves. Let's play. This is really cool. I should blow Sam a kiss. You live one hand to bring it in, blow it on the finger. Clever. The tiny robotic hands flip upward before it can flip back down. It stalls and topples over. Did I break it? We built it to be more resilient than that. Here, try it like this. You have to go slowly, gently. Okay. Sam resets the robot, then steps behind you. Interesting. Very interesting. He's whispering in our ear. Go too fast and the whole system shorts out. Oh, you turn to in his arms and find yourself face to face. Oh my goodness, Sam. Your breath catches in your throat as you realize he is very close. Breath stinks. Get away from me, Sam. Sorry. You shake your head and pull away. We can't not hear. This is your place of. A buzz sounds outside the lab. The two of you spring apart immediately, wide-eyed and flushed. Robin strolls into the lab holding a phone to his ear. He should be just in here. Robin, what a pleasant surprise. What are you doing here? Robin cocks his head to the side, giving you both an all-too-knowing look. Sophia, I'm gonna have to call you back. Oh no. Okay, so that was the end of the chapter. So we went to Sam's work. We got to see some stuff go on. He was really sweet. We had a little picnic that got a little more intense than we thought. Then we saw the lab, which got a bit more intense than we thought. Then Robin strolls in on the phone with Sophia. Eek, that's messy. Messy, but we love it. We love the mess. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And before we go, the shout outs. A special shout out to Natsuki, Velvet Pup 13, and it's KA. Thank you so much for your love and support. It means the absolute world to me. I'm sorry if I messed up anybody's names. And thank you to everyone, of course. I hope everyone is doing okay, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching again. Bye, everyone.